A warm hello and welcome to you all friends. So today we are going to discuss about the first area of the life, which is health and fitness. So when we talk about the word health, what is the first thing that comes in your mind? Maybe diet, yes, maybe exercise, maybe running, cycling, jogging, swimming, all those kinds of exercises. Yeah, so these are the sorts of things that come in our mind. But what health basically is, it is a balanced state of mind and body. And now in the newer aspects, where if suppose a person is healthy, but if he is going on the streets around, he is a very nice hefty man, very well built with no diseases at all, and if he has a very nice physique as well as nice mind, but still at the time he is going on outside and socially he is getting angry, getting irritated, getting frustrated, shouting at people, yelling at people, then do you call it as a health? Can we call this as normal health? No, we can't call this either as normal health. So in the newer definitions, in the newer aspects, for health a new aspect has been added, which is a balanced state of mind, body as well as social health. So social health also comes into this, because human being is a social animal. We are not rational beings. We are social human beings. We need that connect, that emotional connect. We need that social connect with people. We need that empathizing. We need that heart connect with people. So for health, basically it is not only the health of your body, not only of your mind, but it is also the health of your heart, which is the emotions. The emotional intelligence aspects also focus on this. Friends, let me first tell you all that I am an anesthetist. Also, I am doing my spirituality since my 8th class. I am a certified life coach who has done emotional intelligence techniques, studied neuroplasticity, studied neuroscience, CBT, NLP techniques and lot more. You can read it in my about section of the YouTube channel. So friends, overall studying, and since I am into all of these since last 24 years, yes, since last 24 years I am into this, that is from the age of my 14 years. So health basically, it consists of your body, of your mind, of your social connect health, that is the emotional intelligence part, where your heart set is in full bloom and it is full of love, full of compassion. So now for the healthy body, the indication of a healthy body is sleep, thirst and appetite. If you are having a good sleep in the night, if you are feeling thirsty and then you are drinking lots of water, maintaining your hydration, and you are hungry, you can feel your hunger that yes, I am hungry, and you are providing good nutrition. These are the three indicators first of all to see a normal functioning of the body. If any of these systems is hampered, like you are not feeling thirsty, you are not feeling sleepy, or you do not feel your hunger, then first of all you have to consult a doctor. If you are feeling all of these three normally, then we can move ahead to exercise and food. Okay. Before exercise and food, I would like to talk a lot about sleep. You have to sleep at the right time, because your body is a system. Okay, it should be in harmony with the nature also. See, in the night, most of the people, they are awake in night and they say that we are like owls, and we are awake all throughout the night and in the morning, because your body is used to all these things. So if you can be used to these things, you can also be used to sleeping early and waking up early. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise, which is very common, but common things and simpler things are the most important things, friends. Because in today's era, we are a lot of used to hearing the complicated things, the super specialized things, but life is very simple. Life is really very simple. All the major sources of energy, nutrition are free. The air is free, the sunlight is free, water is free, food. You sow one seed, you will get thousands of other seeds. So all these things are free, these are simple, and your life is also simple if you understand it, if you accept it, and if you allow it to be with you. So you have to sleep early, wake up early, so that your systems heal in the night. Most of your systems like the endocrinal system, the heart system, the liver detoxifies in the night. So if you don't sleep from a span of 11 to 2, your liver will not detoxify. If you sleep at 12 o'clock, then 1 hour of detoxification is lost. So have a proper sleep, friends. The second thing, and for sleep you will have many other videos and all, and I'm also coming up with solutions for you, certainly. Uh, Thirst. Our body consists of 70% of water. The earth consists of 70% of water, so you have to drink a lot of water. You have to be very well hydrated. But the best indicator is like, you are not a machine to put a timer and yes, अभी 1 घंटा हो गया, अभी मुझे पानी पीना है. No, your body indicates how much you require. You'll feel thirsty, and whenever you feel thirsty, just get up from wherever you are and allow yourself to take that glass and drink the water. Wherever at any situation you are, or best is if you are into meetings, if you are somewhere, then carry a bottle of water bottle with you all the while, so that whenever you feel thirsty you can drink water, because water is something which consists 70% and you need to drink on and on. And as your body is the best guide, you don't need to follow mechanically, because most of the times you are ill, most of the times you are tired, you are exhausted, you have not had a good sleep, or you are most of the times overworked, over exhausted, and your body requirements differ. So you can't put in a timer like a machine that अभी 1 घंटा हो गया, अभी मुझे पानी पीना है. No, follow your natural instincts, follow your body's alarm signals. Okay, now we'll go on to exercise and food. So friends, when we talk about our bodies, what thing is the first that comes in your minds is maybe exercising. Yes, so exercising is a must for each one of you. At least minimum 5 days a week or 3 days a week. You can start up with at least alternate days and take a break on Sunday. So it comes to 3 days a week. So, and if you have started, just be consistent in whatever you are doing if it is supporting you. Now in exercises, there are a lot of exercises. So we'll soon be coming up with what exactly will suit you and what not. I'll come out with a solution for that also. Because in this video it is very difficult to focus on each and everything. For exercises, you have HIIT exercises, cardio exercises, weight trainings, you have yogas, you have breathing exercises, which is a must for everybody. You have to do breathing exercises. Minimum at least you can take say 8 or 10 breaths per day. At least that is enough. You can take a breath break also. So this is regarding exercises. So now the second thing what comes is your diet. Yes, there are a lot of diet plans out there. Intermittent fasting, 2 hours plan, 2 meals per day, and lot many more diet plans, detox plans, detox diet and all. But for all those you need a specialist, and also which one to go, you need a specialist for that also basically. So basically understand the basic concept. Why do you require to eat, and why by eating you get energies? Yes, right. So what do you need energy for? Energy you need for day-to-day activities. Even while you sleep, your energy is being spent, right, to recover, to heal all the systems. Again the thing is that while breathing, like your unconscious activities which are going on for your hormonal production, for your healing systems in the body, you need energy. So energy is required in a lot amount, first of all. Second, the food is required also to supply nutrition to your body, so that your body remains in harmony, in alignment with all the systems which are working, and the system work should be functioning normally, like the cardiovascular system, the endocrinal system, the brain system, everything should be working normally. So you need nutrition, you need energy, and for that you need to have quality food. It's okay to binge eat or fast food eat once a week, but not throughout the week. So you have to maintain healthy eating habits. You also have to work a lot on more of natural food than the artificial food, friends. So in which of these areas are you lacking? You have to find out and write it down for yourself. Exercise, food, breathing, sleep, thirst. I think most of the things we have covered for the physical health. Again, there is mental health also. So what you are doing for your mental health? First of all, for mental health, you have to be, most of the times you know that you have to have positive thoughts, you have to have a clear mind, a past free mind, a guilt free mind. So you have to write it down, what are your weak areas first of all, and then you have to work accordingly. Second thing is you have to do meditation every day, friends, to calm on your mind. And more important than meditation is mindfulness. First, you have to be mindful of your own thoughts. Mindfulness is being in the present and the current situation, knowing yourself, knowing your instincts, knowing your pain, knowing what your fears, knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses. It is right exactly in the present moment and knowing yourself as you are. The very important thing for all of these is journaling. You have to journal every morning. So when you journal, what journaling is, you have to journal just what are your strengths, your weaknesses, how your day was spent, or how you're going to spend your day, what did you feel, then what did you do for that. You have to heal your own emotions. Most of the times people run away from their emotions, but then you have to heal your own emotions. So yes, journaling is also important. Friends, in this video it is very short and very difficult to explain on each and every aspect, because even if we take one aspect separately, I can go on talking for like hours and hours together, or only on food, only on sleep, only on journaling, only on meditation, mindfulness. So it's very difficult, but I'm just stating here so that you can just write it down and just see which areas you lack in. And surely I'm coming up with different solutions wherein you'll get the full information for all of these things. So meditation, mindfulness is essential, journaling is essential, positive thoughts are essential for the mind, then positive social connections are very essential. You have to have a very good family circle, you have to heal all the situations which you are dealing in your family, or you have to find out ways. If people in the family are not changing, you have to find out your own ways, how you can make your environment, social environment, conducive and fruitful for you to grow. Okay, and then you have to have certain very good friends with whom you can talk, you can express. So yes, for mind health all these things are essential. Plus, essential for the health and fitness aspect is also joy, which we have in our 12 areas of life aspect, which we will be talking later on. So friends, now that we have come across many of the aspects, you have to just write it down and you have to think, be mindful in which areas are you lacking, what fears you are carrying, what frustrations of the past you are carrying, what is stopping you, in which areas of your physical health are you weak in, what do you need to focus more on, and then just find out those areas so that you can focus on those areas and keep a target for the next 3 months. Yes, 3 months you have to keep the targets in whichever areas you are lacking, and then you have to work consistently for half an hour each day. So half an hour making out time for your own self is pretty easy, I think, and it will be really very fruitful for you if you really focus on these areas. So I hope this helps a lot to you all. Do take care of yourself, exercise regularly, have a healthy diet, also have a healthy mind. Thank you.